I got great news! We're going to make some monty. Monty is actually a Turkish word, but Armenians, even though they kind of have a problem with Turks, they love to make monty. Today I'm going to show you how to do it. But to get started, pour yourself a good glass of red wine. And being Armenian, make sure you get a really good deal on the wine. I recommend the Chilean red. So pour yourself a glass, sit down, relax. Let's make monty. Okay, so the first thing you need to do to make monty is have some dough. So actually I mixed some flour, egg, salt, and butter, and I've come up with a dough. And myself, being half Italian, I got a little secret to share with those Armenians who aren't half Italian. You use a pasta maker to roll out the dough. So it's pretty simple, especially if you get your son to help you. But you just stick the dough in there and you crank it out. And it becomes this thin dough as you thin it out a little bit. And from there, we're going to roll those things, use this to roll up the meat into the monty shapes. Now, this is the section of the monty making where we make the mixture that goes into the monty boats. And what I recommend for that is, first of all, that you cut up an onion fairly fine. And a lot of people put too much meat and not enough parsley or cilantro in their monty. I actually like the mix of parsley, fresh Italian parsley and cilantro and onion. And I also put in some pine nuts and also some sunflower seeds to give it a little bit of extra crunchiness. So come on over here, cameraman, and I'm going to show them how you make the monty. So what I recommend you do, because I'm from Minnesota, is that you kind of make a shape like the state of Minnesota. You put the meat mixture, stand further away. Can you see it okay? A little bit further away. And basically you kind of pack it in and make a little boat out of it like this. So it should look like a boat when you're done. And then you place that onto a buttered pan. And that completes the step of having the meat mixture onto the Minnesota state size piece of phyllo dough and forming it into a boat and putting it into a pan. You arrange them in the pan, and then you're pretty much ready to start the baking process. All right, now being Armenian, we got to get some cheap labor involved in this. We got the monties arranged in the pan, and we're going to stick them in a convection oven. And we're going to let it cook for about 30 minutes until it starts browning. Okay, so now I take out the baked monty boats after about 30 minutes. And what you gotta use a great Armenian brand of chicken stock like Swanson's and mix it with some crushed tomatoes, as I've done in this pot right here. And I'm gonna add some of that mixture to the baking pan of boats. That's gonna help bring a little bit of moistness to the crunchiness of the monty. I try to make it about a 1/4 inch deep. I'm going to stick it back in the convection oven for about 5 more minutes. Okay, so for the final step, you spoon the cooked monties into a bowl, and you get your German wife to make you some fresh homemade yogurt. And you spoon the yogurt on top of the monty bowl. Lots of yogurt. Sit down and enjoy it.